Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Stackable's tabs block in WordPress. This is a mini-series on taking a look at Stackable's blocks one by one. To get started, let's go ahead and make ourselves a brand new blank page to look at this block on its own. So there's a couple ways to do that. If you're logged in on your site and anywhere on your site, you'll have this top toolbar. Hover over New and click on Page. Alternatively, if you're on your dashboard, head over to your left-hand sidebar, scroll down to Pages, and click on Add New Page. This will create for us a brand new blank page and take us to the WordPress block editor. Alright, once we're here, just a few housekeeping things. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's a button beside Publish called Settings. Just click on that. This is where all of the parameters to toggle and configure for our block will appear. Next, let's give our page a title. Just to keep things organized. And last but not least, let's add the block itself. So there's this blue button over here, left-hand side, top left-hand side. Click on that. It's called the block inserter. Either we can search for our block or scroll down. Since Stackable is on top of list, we don't have to scroll down too far, and we can add our tabs. Okay, so to make things easier for us to visualize, let's go ahead and click on here, and we have a bunch of options. We can move this left, right? So you can see tab 3 is now in between tab 1 and 2. We can add another one, and we can also duplicate the tab if we wanted to, right? And now let's just flesh out this row of tabs with some content, just so it's easier for us to visualize as we continue. So there's this plus icon over here called Add Block. We can either click on this, or we can just add our blocks as we choose them. So I'll click on here, and we'll put in some icons just so it's easier. It's a simpler visual reference for us, and we'll be changing those guys up in a short bit. Okay, so we have this one. Let's make it orange and big, 100 pixels. Tab 2, let's make this car. Let's make this green, make it 100. And then this next tab is going to be yellow and dog. Is that a... Okay, great, there we go. A yellow dog. And then this next tab is going to be... No, a boat. And then let's make it purple. And then this last one, whatever is up here, cash. Okay, and let's make this pink. Okay, perfect. Now we have our elements. Don't mind these. These are just icons that we added on there, just so you can see that we're going through different tabs. Now let's actually, let's go ahead and customize our tabs block here. So if I clicked on here, you can see it says tab labels. If I clicked on here to the parent block, we go to tabs. And now we can change how many tabs we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can add more, right? Less. And we can choose which tab to open initially. It's going to be 4, so later on it should be this one that opens. And equal tab height if we wanted to do that. We can orient them to be horizontal or vertical, right? I'll put them on horizontal just so it's easier for us to see. We can choose the offset, and we can choose the effect, right? So there we go. It fades between the two of them rather than direct. And we can change the block width and the size and spacing, just the paddings and margin, just the usual stuff. We can add a background to this, and let's just use a muted color, and then we can add a border to this, and then put a radius, just so it looks a bit more polished. Okay, so next let's go ahead and click on the tab. So tab labels, well, we can choose full width here, and we can choose the alignment for each one. I'll choose center here. We can change the gap between the columns, and then the rows, we only have one, so it's fine. Scrollable tabs on mobile, we can scroll between these, and then block size and spacing. Next, we have the actual style of the tab. So we have default, classic, button, and centered bills. Okay, I'll go with classic. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we can change our button color to one of two things. Okay, here. And when we hover over it, let's make it, and then when we hover over it, we'll make it black. And then our default color could be light green. Oops, that's for our text, sorry. That's fine. And then our default color can be green. Okay, I like that. And then we can change our minimum button height, make it bigger or smaller, and then our button padding. And then we can add borders to them, change the borders, that is, and then change the border color, add a radius to these, but I'll keep it square. On the active state, we can have this be red, and then our text will be white. We can also change how it looks like when we hover over it, of course, and then shadow and outline, and then typography. We can change our font over here. Let's choose something a bit more wacky. Or whatever, that's fine. And we can change the hard size of it, and the text color for the default text color. You can also add an icon to these if you wanted to. Probably go with something simple like this. Okay, I think that's great. And we can change our icon size and our icon color as well. Probably go with something that stands out a bit more, purple. Okay, great. And then we can change the gap. Also add a background to this separately if we wanted to. I won't do that for this one. We can also add shadows for the border. Last but not least, we have our advanced settings, and something unique to this is our tab anchors. So we can set this to be an anchor. So if we clicked on somewhere on our website, we can set it to open by default on one of these tabs. And we have our general settings over here, our hard position settings over here, custom attributes, and our responsive settings to hide this on desktop, tablet, and or mobile, and our advanced settings such as HTML anchor and additional CSS classes. Let's go ahead and change this one just so it's easier for us to see. Let's go with okay, and then this one can just be black. Okay, perfect. Now I'm happy with these tabs. Let's go ahead and click on Publish to save our changes, and let's view it on our live site. All right, with that done saving, let's go ahead and click on View Page. And here we can see our stackable tabs in WordPress. And you can see it opens on default on the fourth one because we set that in the settings. This one doesn't have any text to it because we didn't add any. And we have full functionality with our customizations. So you can use this for many different things. It's up to your imagination. You can see we have our different icons here on the different tabs. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.